Hello, this is LordUg. Yes, it is. And, okay, so I said I wasn't going to do a video today, but you guys called. You guys call, and it is my pleasure to answer and do what I can. And I've had 3 questions that it just bugged me, thinking I'll wait till tomorrow because I just want to help you guys out if I can. And the 3 questions I was asked about Don't Starve was how to kill a swamp tentacle, how to kill tree monsters, and how to fish. So I thought I'd throw together a quick chilling and chatting episode, and we would look into that. So let's start with fishing. Now, fishing is something, of course, you create your fishing pole. It's I think it's under your tools, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. It's under hunting. It's there. So you need 2 saplings and 2 silk. I have silk up here. Not in that one. I have so many chests I get lost. Not in that one. Yes, 2 silk there. Oh, if you notice, I've got my football hat on. That gives you protection for your head. So if you actually have that and log suit on, I'm guessing that's quite a lot of protection you've got yourself. So yeah, I can make one now. So let's make a fishing rod. Bing! There we go. Put this back. But of course, remember, if you do use your log suit, you're gonna have to take your backpack off. So make sure you've eaten first, so that you don't starve while you haven't got your backpack with you. Okay, so what do we do to fish? Well, we right-click it and we equip it into here, where you normally have your weapon, and we run into the swamp. Yes, that's where we've got to go. Let me just take out this frog because it's gonna keep running around and getting in the way. Okay, so and we come to this. Now, when you just quit your fishing rod and you click on it, it says fish. So just click, and when it goes down, when you see rod push down, just click your left trigger fast, and you will pick it up. There you go. That's a fish. So do it again. Remember, when your fishing rod goes, start clicking your left trigger, your left mouse button. You'll hear me do it if you listen. There you go. And there's another fish. And that's all there is to it. That is fishing. And fish isn't bad. There's a couple of recipes you can do. You can make fish sticks or fish tacos. Now, neither one of them are massive. They're not as big as the they're probably like 20s and 30s inside. Well, yeah, I think 20s and 30s with hunger and that. So they're not a massive thing, but they are a good resource. There's lots of them. You know, you can stand here fishing for a while and pull quite a few out. And also, the good thing about it is you're not going to get Krampus on your case. And usually in a swamp, there's 3 or 4 fishing holes. I mean, look. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One over there, 9. Oh, there's a few more there. So, you know, you've got plenty of fishing holes that you can use. And like I say, this isn't classed. The game doesn't class this as being naughty. So, you know, you can fish these as much as you wish. Swamp tentacle next. Well, the thing is, I've killed most of my swamp tentacles on this, so I'm going to have to look for one. So I'll probably have to pause it while I find one, then I'll show you what you can do. Of course, you can... Let me just get this one. There we go. Of course, you take the pigs, grab the pigs, and just take a load of pigs into the swamp and let them fight them. And they will. The pigs will fight them. But, yeah, there is another way where you just do it yourself. So, I'll be right back. Let me just pause it and I'll jump to finding a swamp tentacle. Okay, guys, so I found a swamp tentacle. Now, as I said, there's you can use pigs, of course. They'll kill them. Or, well, that's about it, really. I mean, you can get hounds to fight them if you run round a lot and, you know, the tentacles will hit them. But mostly, your best way of killing them is to just go up to a pig camp and you need about 4, well, you can do it with 2 or just a couple. But if you want to really start wiping a load on them out, then, you know, you want about 5 or 6 pigs and just go into a swamp. And you should be able to probably take out a good 6 or 7 of them, as long as you don't run into trouble. Don't forget to pick up any tentacles they leave behind, because that's your spiked tentacle thing, and it does pretty good damage. Now, I found one here, so let me tell you about the attack of a swamp tentacle. Now, most of the time, the monsters on these games, they have a pause. So like a hound, for instance, will do a bite, and then he'll pause before he bites again, and that gives you time to turn around and whack him. And it's the same with just about everything. Werepigs are the same. They run up and they do like a jumping attack, but as soon as they've done it, they pause for a second. It gives you time to do it, to hit them again. Tree monsters are the same, and so are swamp tentacles. What a swamp tentacle will do is it'll come up out of the ground when you get too close. It'll swat at you twice, trying to hit you. Then it points up in the air. Now that always happens, no matter what it does. It will always swing at you twice, and at that point in time, it cannot swing at you again until it's straightened up and pointed up to the sky. Then it bends again, then it can swing again. So in that time when it points up to the sky, you can run in, hit it, but then you must run away instantly, because as soon as you hit it, it's free to swing again. Now it's going to take about 4 hits, so I'll do it for you and show you how it looks, because I found one. So let's get to it. I'll see if I can. There he is. Hit, swing, hit. Alright, then I got that one. It works, honestly. Trust me on this. That was my own fault. Come on, sod it out. See? There you go. That just proves it does work. You know, I did just that first time was my fault. I mistimed it. There you go, new club for you for your efforts. Just remember to run away instantly, because it's going to swing as soon as you hit it. It's going to swing. Oh, that was my fault. That. See, I missed it. It's nearly dead now. There you go. That's another one. I didn't take a hit that time. So there you go. That's how you kill a swamp tentacle. Sorry, I thought I did another one. See, you can see what ones I've killed here. You can see them being left behind where I've been killing them. So yeah, that's what you do. Basically, run away. You know, run up to it, get activated so it comes up out the floor. Then run away. When it swings and points, so it starts. As soon as it's done its second swing, click back on it. So you run back to it. It'll point up to the sky, give it a hit, and run away instantly, and then just repeat that pattern over and over and over again. And you will, yeah, you should be alright after that. And you should manage to kill it just fine. So that's the swamp tentacle. That goes in there. Right, now, I have a bigger problem now, because I need a tree monster, and I don't have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the night again, and then in the morning I'm going to buy some, feed some pigs up, and get them to come with me, and we will go and this come to me. Good. And we will go and chop some trees down and see if we can get a. No, I'm not going to get any more. And see if we can get a tree monster to pop its head up. And if it does, then I will show you what to do. Now, there's other things again. One thing you've got to imagine and remember about tree monster is your pigs will not kill it. It has that many hit points and takes that much killing that you can have about 6 or 7 pigs and it will just kill them all. But here's a good thing about it, right? If you know where there's a tree monster and it hasn't been hit too many times by the pigs, take about 6 or 7 pigs to it and get it to attack the tree monster. The tree monster will kill them all and then walk away. It won't attack you because you didn't touch it. As long as you don't attack the tree monster, it won't attack you. So let the pigs attack it and let the pigs walk away. Then you can go up and collect the meat because the tree monster doesn't eat the meat. So you can go and eat the meat. You can go and pick the meat up, 6 or 7 chunks of meat, and also at the same time, it doesn't count towards Krampus coming because you haven't done anything bad. You haven't killed anything. The tree monster did. So therefore, you don't get penalised for that. So so there are ways to get the pigs killed if you wish. You can always go and take them in. If you know where there's a couple of good swamp tentacles close to each other, just get them to run into the middle of them and they'll get whacked. And then, you know, you can always nip in and try and steal it then. Or go and kill the tentacles yourself and take all the meat. There are ways of doing it. But the tree monster's probably the easiest one, if you can do that, if you can get them to go to a tree monster. Right, I'm going to pause it a second. I'm either going to find a tree monster or get the pigs to chop down trees till we find one, and then I'll record it from there, okay? So, speak to you soon. Okay, guys, so I am back, and I found a tree monster. Now, we do have a problem. I had 7 pigs with me at the time, and yes, it killed them all. And I got some free meat. If you look at the bottom, I've got 6 meat now, which were nice, and it didn't count against me, because I didn't do anything wrong. But it meant that they did kick the crap out of it, out of the tree monster a little bit, so it might actually be very hurt and not take much killing. Now, I can't help that. But I can at least show you what I do to fight it, okay? Now, I know you can use a torch. You just light a torch, walk up, keep whacking it, right? But I don't think a torch does enough damage, personally. I know it sets it on fire, but the actual impact of the torch, the hit points that takes, the fire makes damage, yes, but the torch doesn't hit hard. So, what I do is, I get into an open area, and I set sorry, it's not after me, and I set a campfire, right? And then I stoke it, so it blazes. Like that. Yeah, I didn't mean to set things like that on fire. Then I put my spike club on. And I give it a hit. Oops, missed him. Right. And now he'll come after me. Now the thing is, it's the fire that does damage with a torch, but the actual torch doesn't do much damage. So what I do is I mix 2 together. I use the fire from the campfire. And you can't see it, but trust me, the tree is on fire. And then I just keep reading it through, and then I can hit it with my spear, which does a lot more damage than a torch does. So it's still getting the fire effect. The reason that you keep seeing, there you go, it didn't have much thingy, didn't have much life in it anyway, but the tree was on fire. But you see, to me, that is what I class as the best way of doing it, because you're mixing 2 things together. You're still getting, and this campfire will die out on its own and disappear. So as if it were never there. So you can just walk away and leave it. You don't have to watch it. It'll just go. Now, the reason I tend to do it that way is because I'm mixing the damage of fire with the damage of my spike club. Whereas normally, you're mixing the damage of fire with a crappy piece of wood. You know, when you use a torch. So this way, you're using a high damage thing with the damage of fire as well. So it's, to me, it's like a double whammy. They both affect it pretty bad and kill it pretty quick. And no, they weren't loads and loads of damage. Oh, there were some damage done by pigs. I'll give them the due. They were enough, but yeah, it does tend to put them down pretty quick. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think I've answered all questions. So fishing, I've showed you how to do that today. I've showed you how to best way to kill a swamp tentacle if you don't want to use pigs. Just use timing, wait till it points up to the sky, and you'll be absolutely fine. And finally, with the tree monster, just set a campfire down, and then use your spiked club thing to kill it. And just keep making it walk through the fire. And that'll do it for you. Right, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to go for now. I wasn't going to do a video today, as you know, but, well, you guys needed some help, some of you, so now you have it. And I'm going to go and get some rest. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you. Hope it was informative, as always, and I'll see you next time for another, well, probably another either chilling and chatting or cooking with LordUg, one or the other. So for now, you take really good care of yourselves, and goodbye for now, my friends.